Tiffany again with one more really quick tutorial today. I've had some people ask me about hand spins, palm spins, wrist spins, twists, whatever you want to call it. There really are, in my line, 3 definitive ways that you can do a trick that kind of looks the same, however you do it. So I'm going to teach you the way I learned it kind of in order. So the first one I've heard people call the edge beater. It's like this. All you're doing is twisting your wrist, but this directly mimics what happens with a hand spin or a palm spin. So you want to get used to when to start your spin and how quickly you need to rotate your wrist. So this wrist spin is a good way to learn it. What you're going to want to do, I have my hoop, I'm holding it on the top. The back side of my hand is facing up, and my thumb would be going to my left side. So if you'd be going up this way. So what we're going to do, once the hoop gets kind of above your head, twist your wrist all the way to where your thumb is facing to your right, and you'll be able to go down, back up right where you just were, and do it again. So it's kind of a fun little circuit, and it's fun to add a couple and then go into whatever you're wanting to do. So again, just right above your head, quick spin of your wrist. So that sets you up for hand spins. What is different about a hand spin and a palm spin? In a hand spin, the hoop is actually flipping around your hand. See? The hoop is going to flip around my hand. And that would be what I consider a hand spin. A palm spin would be when your hoop or your hand is flat and the hoop is literally spinning like on your palm. So that would be a palm spin. Again, they're good to practice above your head. So what you want to do with the hand spin is the exact way you'd be twisting your wrist. You want to twist your hand, but let go with your fingers. To where when your hand goes up and twists, your fingers are going to be pointing up, and the hoop's going to want to spin around your hand, and you can grab it. I think it helps to, especially with the hand and palm spins, to look at it when you're learning it. Even still, it's harder to just do it without looking. But so get familiar with it over your head. And you can also practice it this way. If you're bringing the hoop up in front of you, and it's kind of a play with gravity, this move is right when it kind of feels weightless for a second. That's when you would twist the hoop while you let go and let it spin around. You want to catch it. What's fun about doing it in this position is it's a great transition from being in this vertical plane. So you can catch it with your hand sideways and take it into being vertical. So you can kind of play with where you want your spin to actually stop, and it'll segue into all kinds of awesome stuff. So hand spins are really fun. Yeah. Next, palm spins. They're a little more difficult. Again, I can't really get them above my head unless I'm looking at it. So just keep that in mind. If you're having trouble with it, really focus on it above you. So what you're going to do, again, you're bringing the hoop up above us like we have been. And the only thing that's going to be different is when we go to spin it, you want to try and keep your hand flat. And even if you can only get a small spin at first, that's fine. Play with that. And just try and keep your hand open as long as you can. And if you drop it, just pick it up as you're trying. Okay, so you just want it to spin in the palm of your hand. Again, you can do it this way, kind of just bringing the hoop up, and that point where it feels kind of weightless, that's where you want to let go. Let it spin in your palm. What drives my spin mostly, I think it's kind of like my thumb and my pinky. So when it's going up in my hand like this, it's my pinky and my thumb that are really leading the hoop. or the spin of the hoop, I should say. So you can just start out with little ones, just try and get it to do, what is this? Just a half rotation, and then try and get a full, and then see if you can get more. It's fun to chain them together. Switch between them. You can see if you do like palm spin, hand spin, handspin. Just chain them together. They're really fun to play with as a circuit. Again, kind of this point where your hoop feels weightless, that's where you'll want to throw it, or right above your head will be easiest to learn in the beginning. So, as always, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try and help you out. Bye.